Hi everyone, Amanda Jane here, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to crochet this lovely scarf. Now I've joined mine up so it's a circle and it twists twice round my neck for extra warmth, and it's just a few simple rows of different stitches which are then repeated. So if you know how to crochet, this one is done in double knitting and a size 4mm crochet hook, and is simply double crochet followed by half double crochet, a cluster stitch, more half double crochet, and we keep going all the way up with that repeat, and I'll put the repeat in the pattern below. So you can make this as long as short as you like. You don't have to join it at the end. You can obviously have it as a loose scarf, but I like mine joined so I can give them a little twist, or I can wear it just as a loose one around my neck once. So there we go. I'm going to do a small sample so that you can see how these stitches work up. And for the purposes of this video, I'm actually going to do the sample in Aran weight yarn in this lovely blue colour, which I'm very fond of. And this is Aran weight, and it's a size 5mm crochet hook. So if you want to do this same scarf, you can choose whichever weight you like. So I'm just going to do a few here. You need to measure it round your neck before you start. So chain, simple chain, until you get to the length that you want. So I'm just going to quickly do a few here because I just want to show you how to do the repeats. So we start off, this is not crocheted in the round, by the way, this is crocheted backwards and forwards in rows, so as to not confuse you. So there we go. This is a small chain, small sample. I'm going to do 2 turning chain, and I'm going to start my double crochet in the 3rd chain from the hook. Now, some people will want to do, if you crochet very tightly, you might want to do another chain before you start working your double crochet. For me, 2 chain, double crochet into this chain here, and I'm going into the V, which means that I'm capturing the top 2 strands just here of the chain. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. If you want slow tutorials on how to do a chain and a slip knot to start with, then look at a link in the video below for the basic stitches. So they're all in there and they're done really slowly. So we're going into the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We keep going along, just doing this row of double crochet, US terms, and in the UK terms, that is a treble. So you're doing a row of doubles or trebles if you're in the UK or you like using UK terms. So I'm just going to whiz across here, doing this small sample. So you can see that if you know how to do a granny square, you will be able to do this simple scarf. The beginning row is very similar. It's just using that very popular stitch which is used in granny squares, but we like to mix it up. Now, whilst I've gone thicker, you could go finer. You could go down to what we call here in the UK 4-ply, which is slightly finer than double knitting. All these different terms for yarn, it's best to look them up so that you're clear about what you need to use with what. And look on the ball, the yarn, we call it a ball band here in the UK, the little band that comes round that all yarns come with. They have lots of instructions on the side to tell you the suitable knitting needle or crochet hook size. So we've done our first row of double crochet. we're now going to do one chain, turn our work to the left, and in this row we're going to do half double crochet all the way across. Now in this instance, I'm going to not go into this stitch here, I'm going to go into the next one. That just depends on the pattern that you're using. So we're going to do a half double crochet, which is, yarn over, insert your hook into the whole stitch, that's the top V, yarn over, pull up a loop. Now, unlike a double crochet, you're going to go through all of those 3 loops on your hook. And that's the reason why I don't go into this stitch here. It's so I don't create a bulge along the side, because a half double crochet is quite a wide stitch. So we're just going to half double crochet all the way across. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all the loops on your hook. Half double crochet, one of my favorite stitches, I have to say. Whilst it's not as quick as a double crochet, it does give a lovely thickness to a project. So any pattern that you see for a blanket that's got a half double crochet in it will be nice and thick. Now we've reached the first double crochet and we're going to go into the top and finish off with our half double crochet there. Now when we get to this row, we're going to chain 2, turn our work to the left, and this is where we start to do our cluster stitches. Let's have a look at what they look like. So a cluster stitch is it's 3 stitches worked into the same stitch in this case. So our cluster stitch is going to be 3 double crochets, which then finished off with a chain. So we've started with our 2 chain. We're going to work our first cluster stitch into this stitch here, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and finally another one. Then we're going to do yarn over, pull through all of the stitches on the hook, a chain to finish them off, and then a chain because we've got a gap just here in between our cluster stitches. So we're going to skip a stitch and we're going to work our next cluster stitch into this stitch just here. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, just need a bit more yarn, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, give it a little tug, yarn over through 2, then yarn over and pull through all 4 on your hook, chain to tighten it off, and another chain to fill in the gap. Skip a stitch, cluster stitch, yarn over 1, yarn over 2, yarn over 3, yarn over, pull through all 4 stitches on the hook, yarn over, chain, yarn over, chain, skip a stitch. Now another cluster stitch, 1, 2 and 3. Oh, sorry, I nearly did a bobble stitch. There you go. It's good to keep in all the little mistakes. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2. Bobbles and clusters, very similar but give a different effect. This cluster stitch is flatter than a bobble stitch. 1, 2 chain, skip a stitch, insert your hook once, twice, 3 times, yarn over, pull through, chain, chain, yarn over, insert your hook once, twice, 3 times, yarn over, pull through all 4, 1, 2, skip a stitch, 1 more cluster to there, 1, 2, and 3. Just do 1 to close up the last cluster. Now you can see we're at a height here. Our next row is a series of half double crochet with a bit of a difference, and I'll show you how to do a front loop half double crochet. It's pretty simple. So we'll do 1 more. You could either have 1 or 2. Maybe I'll have 1 chain at the end. Turn your work, and in each of the stitches on this side we're now going to do half double crochets, but we're going to do a difference because we're going to do a half double crochet around the top of our cluster stitches. I'll show you this. So yarn over to start with, go behind your cluster and come out in the gap, yarn over, pull up a loop, so you've got 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. So you get this little twist. Then you're going to do another half double crochet into the gap, then a half double crochet front post round here. It's called a front post because this is sitting in front of the stitch. Yarn over, pull through all 3, and then a normal half double crochet in the gap. So you can see on this example, it gives you this little twisted stitch here, and you can see it in the blue here. So let me continue with a few more stitches so that you can see how this works up. So just let the yarn guide you. You don't need to pull it very tightly. You can crochet this scarf quite loosely. It's another skill to learn with these front post half doubles. You think it looks a lot written down, but when you come to do it, it actually is very straightforward. Now at the end of the row, you have got a little gap between the chain and the half double crochet. It's quite tricky to do that, so maybe I will just do a half double crochet at the top. No, that's not going to work. Half double crochet and come up in that position there. So you can see that I've done the front post half double crochet, but leaving these last 2 strands free. 2 chain, turn your work. Now you're back at the beginning where we're going to do our row of double crochet. So then we are repeating our double crochet row. We're then doing our, let's go back to this one because it shows it better. we do our double crochet. We then do clusters, double crochet, half double crochet, clusters, half double crochet, and then we finish off with a row of double crochet here, and then I have done a row of slip stitches in order to keep this top edge nice and firm, because this top edge of a double crochet is a bit stretchy and would look out of place, so that would stretch too much. So there we have our example here done in Aran weight yarn. So I will continue this, and I'm sure that you can manage the top. So let me just pretend that we've got to the top. Just going to do my double crochet row here as if I were finishing off the project, and I'll just whiz across here, and then I'll show you what I mean by doing a slip stitch all the way across. So in the description below, I will write the repeat that you need to do until the scarf is as wide as you want it to be. This one is about 5 inches across, which I think is absolutely fine for a scarf that you're going to twist twice around your neck. I don't like my scarves too wide. If you want a wider one, then by all means do another repeat, because the repeat is only three rows. Now it's quite tricky to see exactly where to finish off, because we've got, it's just in here, it's where the twist is. There we go. So once you've done your repeats, do one chain, turn your work, and this is where you'll do a slip stitch all the way across. So slip stitch into this second stitch, and that is just putting your crochet hook in and doing a yarn over and pulling through. And it's a good way of creating a firm edge. You can see this is quite stretchy, and this is much more stable. So it doesn't add any depth to your work, but it just adds some stability to your work. So it's a good trick to know. If you've got maybe a cardigan front which is too stretchy, just pop a row of slip stitches along the edge. So that's now much more stable and is not going to stretch as much. It mimics the chain at the bottom. Okay, so there we have it, a lovely crochet scarf, and really you can do this in about an hour. It takes no time at all to whiz across, backwards and forwards, 150 stitches in double knitting, possibly, I don't know, probably about the same if you use Aran, because you're going to need space for the twist. And then you simply stitch it together, either with a needle or with a crochet slip stitch. Where's the join? Can't even find it. There is a join somewhere here. We will find it. There you go, you can hardly see it. I think it is just there. Good. So you're going to have fun working this up. You could give them as a gift. That would make a great Christmas gift. And let me know in the comments below if you're going to try this particular crochet pattern out. So take care, have a great day. If you've enjoyed this video, press subscribe and the bell, and check back with me soon for the next video. Bye.